The stock market is a wild place. It's not uncommon for investors to see the value of their portfolio fluctuate by hundreds of thousands of dollars within a single day. For some investors, this volatility is a good thing. It means more opportunity for them to make money as they try to time the market correctly. For other investors, though, this kind of volatility can be overwhelming and stressful. They get nervous about what might happen next, and they don't know how best to react when their investments suddenly drop in value. If this sounds like something that has happened to you before, then SBLK might be worth looking into. And with that, I'm so glad you're here. This is the channel where we can learn more about the world of stock market. If this is your first time here on the channel, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss videos like this one. I once again welcome you back to Dividend Bear. Should you buy SBLK Dividend stock? It is a question on the top of every investor's mind these days. With so many options, it can be hard to make the right choice. But there are some things that will help you find out if this is the right investment for you. Company overview. In order for us to answer the question at hand, let's take a closer look at SBLK. Star Bulk Carriers, or SBLK, is a global shipping company that specializes in the transportation of dry bulk commodities, and the company was founded in 2006 and has been publicly traded ever since. Star Bulk has one of the largest fleets in the world at over 128 dry bulk carrier vessels. They are one of the top performing shipping companies, making them a global player in the industry. Their headquarters are located in Athens, Greece, but they have offices in Limassol, Cyprus as well. Dividend policy. Excited to invest in SBLK? Wait! Dividend policy is an important consideration as an investor. A company that has a long history of paying out dividends like SBLK is more likely to continue doing so than one that just recently started paying dividends. SBLK has a dividend policy of paying out quarterly dividends, and this means investors can expect to receive a dividend payment every 3 months or 4 times per year. The current dividend yield for SBLK is 30%. It's also important to know what percentage of profits the company plans to pay out as dividends each year. This number is called the payout ratio, and it tells you how much cash flow the management thinks they can afford to distribute directly back into shareholders' pockets while still running their business successfully enough, not only to earn profits but also grow their earnings over time. If a company pays too much in dividends relative to its earning power, then its ability to continue increasing its earnings on an ongoing basis may be compromised, which could negatively impact the future returns over time, since there won't be any excess cash left over after paying out all of those nice and juicy payments every quarter. Now, let's talk about dividend history. In order to determine whether or not you should really buy SBLK stock, it's important to understand the company's dividend history. The first thing you'll want to take note of is how long they've been paying out dividends. This can provide insight into how stable the business is and whether or not it will continue to pay dividends in the future. Listen closely. Next, you should look at their dividend growth over time. A company might have started paying out cash payments very recently, but if they're unable to continue increasing that payment each year, then there's no reason for investors like yourself who want steady income to consider them as an investment option. Financial performance. Now, let's dive right into the financial performance of the company. The revenue earned by SBLK in 2021 was $1.43 billion, representing a 105.91% increase when compared to the $693.24 million earned in the previous year. The rise in profits was 6,944.82%, bringing the total to $680.53 million. The general recommendation among the analysts for SBLK stock is buy. The price of the stock is expected to be $31.47 in 1 year, representing an increase of 46.37% compared to its current price. SBLK presents a good dividend growth opportunity. Dividend growth is important because it indicates that a firm's board of directors believes that the company has sufficient compensation for shareholders, which could lead to higher share prices over time. Dividend growth is sustainable when it's driven by both earnings and cash flow, as opposed to one or the other. In SBLK's case, Most of its dividend can be attributed to its first-class business operations, but some credit goes to some aggressive buyback programs. And that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some new things. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to know more about this stock, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next video.